with this professional guy.
Oh, how's it going, guys? We're in the second episode. It's the second fucking episode. I've forgotten. I said we'd get a guest on. We've got a guest. Would you like to introduce yourself? A TikTok superstar.
Hello. Oh God! Don't give me that kind of a. Hello to the audience listening. My name is Aimee. You probably know me, if you know me at all, by my handle. I go by Aimee on TikTok, which is a username that I have to explain quite a lot. For some reason, like a lot of even my Welsh friends don't know what it means, but I'll say it here so I don't have to keep saying. It just means stupid Amy in Welsh because I'm Welsh.
Wow.
But a lot of people just think that DWP stands for something, but it doesn't. But hi, that's me. I'm Amy. Nice to meet you.
I won't be referring to you as stupid Amy because I'll probably get attacked by that. But so essentially, we didn't do this in the first one because it was just me and Connor. We're going to start each one with a guest with some sort of question which essentially bears no meaning or anything. It means fuck all. But
Okay.
If we talk about movies,
there is a movie-based section of this question. It's essentially an icebreaker question. So it's your last day on Earth. I'm asking Connor this as well. It's your last day on Earth.
Okay.
You can watch one movie.
Okay. Have
one meal and one drink.
Okay.
What are you drinking? What are you having? I can go to Connor if you want to think.
I've got a solid answer.
You've got a solid answer already? Oh, go on.
Yeah. The film that I would watch, I'm saying this coming on to like a Marvel or Star Wars podcast, but it's actually not Marvel or Star Wars. It's actually Knives Out, which I know before we started filming, we were talking about Death on the Nile. I love murder mysteries. Ryan Johnson, great director. It's got Chris Evans in it. Come on, what more could you ask for?
Got Daniel Craig. To be fair,
Daniel Craig.
Love Knives Out. Yeah. Brilliant.
And then for food, oh God. Probably, I'm thinking something, since it's my last day, I'll go with pasta, cheese, and some bacon in it. I don't know why.
Kind of like a carbonara sort of thing.
Right. Yeah, probably that. And then my drink, it will be like bubblegum flavored, like pop, because that's my thing.
Just your go-to. Yeah. Connor's offended by that. Connor is offended.
Bubblegum. I don't like bubblegum, mate.
Connor, I might have to replace you as a host.
Nah, you need to do that.
Connor, what would you go for then? What would you go for?
Movie. Okay, I'll probably go for The Force Awakens because it's the first movie I cried at.
That's a good choice.
And the feels in that movie I got was crazy. I'll probably for food. I'll probably have a Sunday carvery easily.
What meat are you going for though? What meat?
I don't know because I like anything, so I'll probably just go for beef.
Beef
or pork.
See, right. I'm just jumping in it. Do you like your beef bloody, or do you like it like well done? Same with like a steak. How do you like?
Well done, but with a steak I have medium.
Okay, Amy or.
Well, I don't really like beef that much.
Oh, do you not?
No. For a steak, I'll have it medium rare.
Yeah, medium rare's go to for a steak. Yeah.
I feel like that's the best.
And your drink, Connor?
See, I'm
not
probably
bubblegum.
Sure that I'm really not bubblegum. No. Sure that I'm English. I'll probably say just a proper cup of tea.
Right. I'm about to offend you. I'm British.
You like tea?
I'm the oldest here. I'm 20. I'm 21 this year. I don't like tea or coffee.
How?
Connor's fed up.
He's gone.
The smell puts me off.
Really?
Yeah, it genuinely makes me feel ill.
Coffee has a distinct smell, but does tea really have a distinct smell?
Tea, it's brown hot water. How do you like tea?
Just don't have just have a flavoured cup of tea.
So
yeah,
you just have bubblegum flavoured pop.
Whoa!
Either that or I would have a blue raspberry slush.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Do you just go blue raspberry then, or do you mix it?
No, just blue raspberry.
Do you not mix them?
You don't have red and blue?
No, well, we have red, but we don't have it as much. Everyone prefers blue where I am.
Oh my god! You always go mixed.
Yeah, you gotta get both.
I mean, if I was to mix it, it would probably be with the Coca-Cola flavour.
Connor, you're in my bad books right now. Not that anyone asked. I don't know. The movie is hard.
Oh, bless.
The movie is hard for me. You lot answered so quick with your movie. I don't know what to pick. Like, because I'm looking at my DVD. Like, you're seeing that. I'm looking at.
I'm seeing Civil War.
Civil War poster. There's a poster that's not up yet, but I'm probably gonna have to go Spider-Man 2 for final movie.
Right.
I love meal. I just made dinner as well. I literally just made fajitas.
Fajitas are nice. I like fajitas.
Fajitas are nice. Probably just go steak.
Fair enough.
Basic, and then.
Would you have the steak in a sauce, or would you just have it on its own?
No,
well, not on its own.
I'm not a fan of like that sort of stuff. Béarnaise sauce and fancy posh stuff.
I don't like peppercorn sauce. I don't like that.
We lost visual for a minute. And
sorry.
I'm gonna show my age. I'm probably just gonna have like a Budweiser or something, like something alcoholic. I like myself. But anyway, right. Let's actually get into it. What were your thoughts on the Doctor Strange trailer?
I absolutely, I loved it. I'm gonna be a bit controversial now, but the only time where I will literally sit down and watch a trailer is when I'm in the cinema. I don't like watching trailers like on Twitter and stuff because I'd like to be surprised by the film that I'm watching.
Yeah.
However, I did watch the trailer because I was awake at the time, like the Super Bowl was happening, but I wasn't really watching the Super Bowl. And I watched it and I lost my shit. Like, that is a good ass trailer. That is a good trailer. But it opens up so many possibilities, and like I feel like with Marvel now, you don't really know what direction they're kind of heading in and what they're teasing. But to me, I was like, that is a good trailer. Yeah,
because I'm not an animated person compared to like what you see a lot on the internet with reactions. But this trailer got me out of my seat. Like seeing, like me and Gunnar have spoken about it before, like that Xavier coming out. That just
X-Men,
finally. Oh my god, it was unreal. If you could have one cameo that's not confirmed, who would you have in it?
Oh my god, that is such a big question.
I can't remember what I said.
Oh my gosh, I have a cameo that I would like to happen is probably, oh my gosh, I'm in love with James McAvoy, so I'm gonna go James McAvoy. I know he's rumored. That's what I hope to see him again as Professor X. I do.
Yeah. Connor, do you remember what you said? Or
I genuinely cannot remember.
I feel like you said Deadpool for some reason. I don't know why. But
now we got into a topic about Deadpool for a while. But like we're linking it to. But I said Loki. I'm sure I said Loki at some point.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You love Loki too much.
I do. Yeah.
See, to be fair, I didn't even think of James McAvoy when I was thinking of this question. That is a good one. Because I'm rewatching those X-Men films now, and he is spectacular in it. Like, it is unreal.
Oh, he's brilliant.
But I loved him in Split as well. Have you watched Split, you two?
Yes, that I watched that with my best mate. Shout out to Tilly. She probably is never going to listen to this, but that was like one of the first films I ever watched together with her. And I do terrible at thrillers and horrors, even though I do like them. But I was scared shitless, but I enjoyed it.
Have you seen it, Connor?
I have not.
Have you not?
Once again,
You need to watch it. It's good. It's good. It kind of just shows like how good of an actor James McAvoy is. Like, it is incredible. Even Glass. I don't know if you've seen Glass, Aimee, but
I've not seen Glass. No, but I've seen.
Is James McAvoy the person from It Chapter 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was good in that.
I completely forgot he was in that film. I'm not going to lie to you. You have just reminded me. But
good film as well.
See, really my dream cameo is, oh bloody hell, is Johan Grufford returning as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's what you said.
I really want him to return. Like, he's a good looking chap as well. I don't swing that way. I don't swing that way, but if I could, I would.
I don't.
Apart from Doctor Strange, what future projects are you most excited for?
Okay, I feel like the given for me to talk about is obviously the Marvels, because I am biggest Captain Marvel fan. I used to cosplay it. I still do. I haven't done her in a while. Like, I feel like only people who've been following me for like a couple months now will know like my Captain Marvel stuff. But if you've met me, you know that I absolutely adore Captain Marvel. The Marvels is something that I'm completely looking forward to. Seeing Monica and Kamala and Carol all come together is just an event that I'm so excited for.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see it on the big screen, because even when I went to watch Shang-Chi, like seeing Brie Larson back in the role as Captain Marvel, I almost cried. I was blown away from the park. So that's probably my most excited.
I remember you telling us, Aimee, that to brace myself to go watch it because you were that hyper.
I did. I freaked out. I genuinely freaked out. I sat next to my dad and I was hitting him. I was like, oh my God.
Your dad probably didn't want to associate with you at that point. So, who the fuck is this one? See, I'm one of those people who, I think it's kind of controversial who likes the Captain Marvel film. Like, I assume all three of us. Obviously,
I love the film.
But it seems very controversial to like that film. Like,
and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, for me, I'm not a fan of Black Panther. I don't think Black Panther's a good film. Again, that might be controversial. I know Connor doesn't like being negative about anything. But I'm not a fan of Black Panther. I think it's a bang average film, like objectively, and yeah. Captain Marvel is a lot better than Black Panther, in my opinion.
Do you reckon? I like Captain Marvel, but I wouldn't say they were better than Black Panther.
I've rewatched Black Panther and I just find myself getting bored.
I think it's quite a long intro.
Like Captain Marvel has a lot more rewatchability.
Maybe because it's Samuel Jackson in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like again, it's just like it felt weird seeing Blockbuster back when I used to like.
Isn't it? Oh my God!
Like, it's such a weird thing to like talk about, but the fact when I was younger, like always going there, like they had this like weekly rent thing. I don't know if you lot remember that.
I'm far too young.
You go in there with like a little card, and each week you could rent a new film. And I remember doing that. I rented it was one of the Scooby-Doo TV movies, the Lake House Monster. I don't know if you... And oh my God, just seeing it back made me feel old, because everyone was like, oh my God, such an old shop. And I'm like, what? You're not old? Come on.
I remember like I have like a like really small memories of Blockbuster, because obviously like me and Connor are quite young for that, but I remember that my dad used to take me in and he would always like rent me the Barbie films. That's like a cool memory. I will literally never forget, but I always remember going in there and just going up the aisles and just walking away from him and looking like, oh my God, this is amazing. And now it's a Farm Foods, so there we are.
Farm Foods, a good shop.
I remember Farm Foods, to be fair. It was where my orthodontist was. Not in the Farm Foods, all right. There wasn't shopping going on while I'm getting.
Do your shopping while you're getting your teeth done. It's fine.
But you mentioned you love all three of those characters within the Marvels: Kamala, Monica. I almost said Rachel.
Brie.
Rachel.
Batman's on my mind, but
Carol.
With them three coming together, this is going to be a weird. It might be. Some people might hear this question and be like, "How can he even compare it to that?" Would it be on the level of the three Spider-Men for you personally?
Ooh, I feel like personally, yes. Only because it's like three characters that I love, because I'm a big comic book fan, not just the films and stuff. So on a personal level, that would be insane. But at the same time, I don't think you will ever find an experience as close as getting the three Spider-Men together. Like, I feel like, you know, that Carol, Monica and Kamala are all going to come together, when with Toby and Andrew and Tom, like, you weren't sure it was going to happen. Yeah. So on my own level, maybe, but I would say that the Spider-Man is definitely, I don't think you can top it. You won't find something like that.
Yeah, that was... It was an event, wasn't it? Like, at the end of the, like, did you? So I haven't actually asked Connor this. What were your like instant reaction when you saw that in the cinema? Like,
What do you want me or Aimee to answer
well,
this
both of you can answer. To be fair,
You can go
like,
first if you want, Carl.
like,
Well, I don't. I just remember nearly falling down the stairs. That's all I remember. Like I was at and I was at the very end where like the stairs are. So I got
Yeah.
up out my seat. No one else decided to get up because my cinema was shit. But I was sitting there, stood up, and I slipped on the stairs, but he fell on popcorn. But we're not talking about that. It was cool to see. Obviously I didn't grow up with Tobey Maguire stuff. I started growing up with Andrew Garfield stuff.
Make me feel old again, Connor.
And seeing the stuff made it very emotional, and I don't know why. Maybe because I'm an emotional person. But it was really cool to see. Even my brother was hyped, and he's what? How old is he now? 11. There we go. And it was crazy. Like I don't think we're ever gonna see something like that again.
Yeah.
Personally, again. I mean, you could give it a Star Wars. Star Wars could do something crazy with it, but I don't think they'll ever top something as like Marvel done.
I think if Star Wars were going to do it, it would have happened in Force Awakens. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, on that level.
The only thing we got is we got like Han Solo return and seeing Leia. Like, that made me. That's why another reason why I love the Force Awakens so much. That made me so hyped. We'll say.
What showing did you go to? What time did you go? It's a weird question, but what time did you go?
I went to the first showing. It was in the morning. It was like at 9:30, and I skipped school to go watch it with my work.
I did the exact same way. I didn't go to work.
I had to get to the first viewing, and we were all. It was a work event. We was all like, "We're gonna go," and I was like, oh, "Shit, I don't know if I can come for school because I had school." And I was like, "Asked my mum." I was like, "Yo, mum, let us slide." She was like, "Yeah, go on then." I was like, "Yes."
Because Connor, you went a bit later in the day, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to go a bit later because I know if I went in the morning, I'd probably fall asleep. And it's like very dark in there, so I'll probably end up falling asleep. But I went at like I think it was like 6:30 in the evening, and like I say, the crowd was dead, but we're not.
Yeah.
It was cool still though because it was still first opening day. I went to see Shang-Chi opening day as well, which was good.
Yeah. So Aimee, what were your initial thoughts on that film then?
My initial, oh God, wow, I'll tell you. Because I went to see it with work, and so I had my manager on my left, and I had my supervisor on my right. If they're watching this,
are they as big of a fan of Marvel as you are?
Oh yeah, the whole team. We all like literally we were so excited to go and watch it. Because our boss paid for it, and he's such a legend. And we were all like, yeah, let's go. So I've sat there. My first major reaction was obviously when Daredevil came on the screen, because I'm a massive Daredevil, Matt Murdock fan. And I remember I literally had a look of shock on my face that my manager, best woman in the world, she's genuinely amazing, literally just holding my hand because I was going through it. I was like, oh my God. And then I think my second biggest reaction was when Andrew came on the screen. I had my supervisor next to me, and we literally just looked at each other like, oh my God, what is happening? So it was just an insane experience, and nothing's going to top it. Like, my first thoughts were just like, what the fuck is this actually happening?
Yeah, because I didn't join you, but I joined you in the sense of I went to the first showing in the morning. And I remember, so in the morning, obviously wake up, like I didn't sleep the night before. Like it was a bit mental. Yeah. And I remember waking up. So my friend, he lives in London now. So he got the train here to where I live, came around, and then we got a lift from my other friend to the cinema. He came around and we watched the episode of Hawkeye before we went.
Oh.
So like I said, I'm not animated at all. I don't freak out. Like, I'm a very just calm person. Seeing Kingpin at the end of that Hawkeye episode as well, that I got set off. And then then we go to the cinema watching it, the screen, oh my God, it was one of the best experiences of my life. Like, atmosphere. Connor, I feel so bad that Connor didn't experience it.
I couldn't even react to like Matt Murdock being on the screen because as soon as I did, my brother said, "Who's that?" Like,
oh no!
Like, I had like two of my best mates either side of me. Like Joe, who's been in videos before, and Robert's been in videos before. And I remember I freaked out when Daredevil came on screen, like you, because like you, I'm a huge Daredevil fan. Like Spider-Man and Daredevil, my two favorite. That's the one like duo I want to see more.
Yeah.
And then I freaked out even seeing like the comic accurate Spider Sense when he was in the astral form. But that, I think, like we all said, that film was a spectacle.
Yes.
And we will never get on that level. We're going to pull it back onto Doctor Strange because I asked Connor this. It's something I like doing. So, do you pay a lot of attention to Rotten Tomatoes and like the scores that people get?
I do, but do I really value the opinion?
Yeah. So, I'm just going to throw this question at you. What do you think Doctor Strange will get on Rotten Tomatoes?
I have no clue why, but a 97 just came to my head.
Wow.
So,
That is.
Me and
that's the
Harrison
first
are a
thing that
lot
comes to
different.
my head. I will say that. 97.
Connor went low 90s and I went 85 to 87. That's.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like it has. I feel like if they, if they bring all the X-Men in and stuff, I feel like it will be an event like Spider-Man. I don't think it will beat it, but I feel like it will get to that sort of growth.
Yeah.
I said to Harrison that I wanted this to beat Spider-Man. I don't know why.
Really? But it's got Wanda in it though, and you love Wanda.
Yeah, and it might have Loki in it, so yeah.
Have you seen all the I take it you have seen all like the stupid theories about House of M and like Deadpool being in it.
Mephisto.
Do you pay attention to a lot of theories then, or do you just kind of ignore them?
I do pay attention to a lot of theories, but not voluntarily. I feel like you get a lot of stuff like you see on Twitter and stuff, and there's a lot of people on TikTok who just throw out like the most weirdest of stuff. You kind of can't avoid it. Some of them, like I do think, okay, maybe it's got a bit of room to stand on, but I don't. Like I said, I prefer to just go into the cinema and be surprised with what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go in completely blind, especially when it's a Marvel film.
Yeah.
But if I can avoid stuff like that as much as possible, then I do try and do that.
That's completely fair. I'm quite similar. I try and avoid the clips that they post, that studios post, because it's just like I get why they do it for marketing, but at the same time it's annoying.
The worst experience was Endgame. Endgame was horrendous when that came out.
Yeah.
Like there's so much stuff that came out for content-wise for Endgame, and like you had.
I remember so you just reminded me about it. There was Endgame spoilers on Pornhub. Like,
oh my God.
Like I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, I need to know if this is true or not. So, but it's like it was like out of all the places for a film to get leaked, why there?
Didn't someone upload the entire film or something? I swear
people
I
have
heard
uploaded
about
the entire B movie to that website as well.
Oh well.
I mean, Barry B. Benson.
Exactly.
We've spoken a lot about Marvel. It won't completely go off Marvel, but I want to go a bit more on you. Like, what made you start TikTok?
What made me start TikTok? Yeah. Oh God. I feel I had a TikTok before I started doing like cosplay stuff. I feel like during that era where it was kind of like cringy to be on TikTok. Like, why would you be on TikTok? I did have a TikTok and I didn't really post much on it, but because I was a big Marvel fan anyway, all these like cosplayers and people came up on my For You page, and I was just like, oh my God, these people look amazing. That I didn't really know that it was a thing. And then I got into it more and I started seeing all these people and I was like, oh my God. And I have a friend who also cosplays. She doesn't cosplay Marvel, but she got into it before me, and I was kind of like, right, okay, what can I do? Like, I want to do something like this. And so it was like Christmas 2020, Christmas 2020 going into 2021. I had money left, Christmas money, and I said to myself, okay, well, I'm gonna buy a cosplay suit. I bought my Gwen Stacy cosplay suit. I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'll see how it goes, see how it feels, and because I planned to go to a con that year, but obviously because of COVID, it got cancelled. So I was like, do you know what? I'll just buy it, and I bought it. And when it arrived, it was just, it's like a feeling that I couldn't replicate anymore. I tried the suit on, and I was like, I'm like the characters that I'm seeing on this screen. Like, I can be like them, but if I wanted to. And so the first video that I ever posted, you know, was just a bit of fun. Like, I had my wig on, and it was just nice to put on the makeup and stuff. And then I started like meeting people through it, and I started wanting to do more people. And then I got to go to a convention, and and I'm mutuals with people now that I'd watched on TikTok previously. And that's the most insane thing that I've ever experienced, is being mutuals with like Lou Belova. I watched her so much before I started cosplaying, and now she follows me, and you know, like we have exchanges and stuff, and that's how I got into it, and that's how I don't want to stop now. It's too late.
Yeah, I can't even remember how I met you, Aimee. It was just a random video.
It's been a while. Like, you were one of the first people I think that I ever started speaking to through TikTok. The first person ever, well, obviously was Beth, who is like my best friend in the entire world now.
Beth is great.
But I have so many good friends now. I have a different con, Astonishing Connor. I have my other mate Tim, Beth, and you, and it's just great. Like, it's something. We're going into making stuff on TikTok. I didn't think that I would have a community and have a friendship group like I do now, and that's probably something that surprised me the most.
Yeah. Because the next question was obviously like, what made you get into cosplay? Because I didn't know if it was like a separate reason. Because I didn't know your like OG content. So I knew of you through Connor and other people, and so you really you got into cosplay because you saw people doing it, and you just thought, hey, well, I want to do that.
Yeah, I was like, why not?
Yeah. So what the bloody hell has come up? There? So some notification came up on Zoom. I crap myself. So I've completely forgotten. I've lost my train of thought. What I've seen a couple of your cosplays. Obviously now I follow you and everything like that. Like, they do look amazing. If I'm honest, like I've genuinely like. So I'm not I'm not really a cosplayer, but the only cosplay I have, I've got a jacket, is a Star-Lord one. You can kind of.
Yes.
So yeah.
That's so cool. I love that.
I have the shirt and everything, but they're in my drawers. Obviously, I know Connor's got the Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
So this, because it's like proper leather. This jacket, proper well made. How expensive? Like, you don't have to give me specific prices, but like, how expensive are they? Like, on your level?
On my level, now that I've got a job and stuff, I spend more money than I probably should on like my TikTok content and stuff. When I was first starting, like just the Zen Play suits were fine, and they were, you know, they can range from anywhere from like 20 quid to like up to like 120 or something.
Sim cosplay
my
is
most
pretty
expensive suit, like, it comes to no surprise, is my Wonder Woman one.
Yeah.
That one I got privately commissioned. It's made of Ava foam. It's like completely, like, my measurements were customized to it. That is the most expensive one.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'll ever go that expensive again.
Oh, okay, that expensive then, Jesus. Yeah, because I honestly, because I was just looking at, initially I wasn't going to do a Star-Lord one, because I just thought I kind of want to do one and see how it goes. Connor's there just chilling as Captain America all of a sudden.
I'm now cosplaying Captain America.
But I was like looking at others and I'm like, fuck, like, these are so expensive. At the moment I am looking at a Spider-Man suit, which is pretty sick.
I got the Far From Home one for pretty cheap as well. I got mine for £8.
So if I can kind of show you, if it focuses, it's like that sort of. It's the classic suit. To be fair, it's not that expensive. So I might do it. But honestly, they are so expensive, and
they are expensive.
Because this, I apologize. Like, obviously, there's like the likes of Taya Miller and people like that. They obviously create a lot of their own. Have you tried to create your own?
She made a Chewbacca one.
yeah, I did a Chewbacca cosplay. I think, oh my god, I think it wasn't even that long ago, but I think it was for celebrating like 1,000. No, might have been like it was a milestone that I celebrated. But that was just like makeup and stuff. There is something that I plan to make like in the future, not now. It'll be like maybe in like another year or so. I want to wait a bit. But I've not made anything for me personally, other than again like stuff that I already own. Like a couple months ago, I think I did Wanda from Age of Ultron, and it's just I already had a red leather jacket.
Yeah.
But I'm not talented enough to make stuff out like on my own. I have a mutual, Katie, who I think she made a Lady Loki like suit with the helmets and stuff, and she looked absolutely amazing. And I do want to learn how to do it. I feel like it would save me a lot of money. But so far I've not made anything.
Yeah, because
the Chewbacca one was great.
I need to see this one now. I need to go find it.
Oh my god.
But do you have like your what's your favorite cosplay you've done at the moment? Is it the Wonder Woman?
Okay.
Or
it's been Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
It has been Wonder Woman. When I was filming content, it was last week. It came on the Friday.
Yeah.
I started filming Saturday after work, and my friend Tilly was in the house with me, and she was helping me set up and take photos and stuff, which is always handy when you've got the help around. And I literally normally I film my stuff on my own. Like, I'm in my bedroom, like there's no one to bother me, and so when I freak out, I can freak out. And like outside, not just on the inside. So I was like freaking out, and I was going, oh wait, I said that out loud. Sorry. I was just like looking at my phone, the camera, going, oh my god, I look so good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I said that out loud. I'm not vain, I promise.
Do you have a dream cosplay then? Like you can't either afford, or like you want to do and you have planned, or
what's your cos plans?
I have a lot of cos plans. I feel like the dream plan that I really, really want to do is probably Poison Ivy.
Ooh,
but I'm going to wait a bit before I do Poison Ivy. That is, once I can do Poison Ivy. Oh, my phone. Sorry. Okay, here we are. Because me and Beth have, I don't know, I won't say much because you might not want me to say, but we've got something planned. But not Comic-Con this year, but Comic-Con next year.
Ooh.
So I will lip shut, leave it at that. Yeah.
Fair enough. Like, would that be one you make yourself then, the Poison Ivy, or
I've seen like a couple of inspiration pictures, and like so it wouldn't all be completely handmade. Yeah. But that is something that if I can tackle that, that'll be a milestone. To just be able to say that I've made something.
Yeah. So, not to like just kill the mood in it, like all of that, but obviously within the cosplay, and I know how social media works. Did you encounter a lot of hate when you started, or when you started to gain that following that you now have? Or
when I first started, I wasn't really hit with a lot of backlash. I feel like it's really tough on TikTok because if you don't look how people want you to look, and if you don't act how people want you to act, then it can really affect your comments, it can affect everything. The only time where I've kind of like drawn back a bit and been like, oh shit, I didn't expect this, was when my Deadpool video first started like picking up, and it was getting like loads of views and stuff. And the worst thing about TikTok is when people comment on stuff like your body and your weight and stuff like that. And I got a lot of comments specifically on that video because obviously it's a tight suit, like motherfucker, you can almost see everything. But I got a lot of comments on my body, and that was kind of like I didn't post for a bit, I don't think, because it did it like you can't let it affect you. But the first time it happened, I was like, I need to step away. I can't do this to myself. That was the toughest part, probably the most. Like, I've been really fortunate on the side of like hate and stuff, but that's probably been the worst.
But surely that like when you're on that side, that's also like surely another compliment on you. Like it means people genuinely do see that you look good, and they're not like, I need to bash this woman like down.
The biggest compliments and stuff is not in a vain or a materialistic way, but when people tell you that you look good, because I feel like with TikTok almost you can warp the view of which you have yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I struggle with most. Like you put your costume on and you're like, I don't look as good as I did like a couple of weeks ago when I had it on, or when you're filming and stuff and you don't look how you want to look, you don't look screen accurate, or like stupid stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're not seeing yourself in the way that you look. And so when people say, oh my god, I love your cosplay, or oh my god, you look good, I think it boosts your confidence a bit more, because with TikTok it can really tear it down, especially when you get comments about your body and stuff,
especially when they're hiding behind like a nobody, like
when they're hiding behind a screen, which is what I always remind myself and stuff. You can't let it you.
Yeah, like that's because I think me and Connor, obviously, I think as bad as I hate saying it like this, obviously because we are men. Well, Connor, joking.
I was just being
I
honest.
feel like
there as well.
maybe not just me and Connor, but like just other people in general who are within the community or whatever like that. They might be a bit ignorant to be like, well, you don't get that much hate, but it is on a level like, do you feel like you get it more because you're a woman, or do you think that doesn't have an impact? Or
I feel like I have a mutual, the name is slipping my mind right now, who's a male, and
you're getting
got
unfollowed. How dare she forget my name?
Oh no. But he got a lot of, I remember watching a video of him saying that he was getting a lot of comments about his body and stuff, and it just breaks your heart when you're seeing it happen to other people. As a woman, I feel like there are a lot more, not necessarily, I just feel like there's a lot more trials and tribulations when it comes to posting on TikTok, because there's a lot of standard, and there's a lot, as a community, it's built a lot around what people look at each other. It's about what you want to portray yourself as. It's a lot of what other people want you to portray yourself as, because you have content creators who want to build their platform on like their sex appeal and stuff, which I absolutely love. It's like if they have the freedom to do that, and in a society they can do that now, and I love it. But then at the same time, when you've got the other side then who, getting comments that they don't want about their body, like it should not matter whether someone wants to build their platform on sex appeal, that if they don't, neither of them deserve the comments that they get. So I feel like, as I don't like saying because I get more comments like that because I'm a woman, but I feel like it's a more complex
you're more likely to get it, like because I think obviously I'm not on a level of you at the moment, like, because obviously you're massive, like I'm giving you a compliment here, right? But when I've been struck with a little bit of hate, and I'm someone who like I genuinely do not give a shit, but there was a couple which I've done like mutual friends only videos about it. Someone tried to make me out as a racist when I wasn't, and it's like as a guy who I can say from personal experience, I don't experience it as much as I've seen some of my mutuals that are females that get it. So from personal experience, I know it's more likely to happen to a woman than me. But obviously, I think the one thing people have got to know is they are just hiding behind a screen.
Yeah.
And as easy as it is to say that, it's true at the end of the day.
It is like, true.
And it is just, not to get all like, so it is just shit that people like have to encounter this sort of stuff. Like, I think it is worse within the cosplay world, because obviously you're showing off your body. That may be taken out of context. I do apologize if that comes across the wrong way.
No, we go what you mean.
Like, let's say if like any sort of cosplays you do, it's hard, as bad as it is to say it, like people will just bash you no matter what. Mainly, I honestly truly believe, like your Wonder Woman one that does look brilliant. If anyone gives you hate, it is most 90% of the time because they're jealous and they can't afford it. Like, and
yeah,
I don't. It's a terrible thing. Does it ever affect you? Like, obviously you said with the Deadpool one, you didn't post for a little bit, but like now, does it affect you or?
I feel like now I've kind of learned more to take a step away and to not view it, because at the end of the day, you can't view it as like what's your true reflection.
Yeah.
Because as much as people want to comment about stuff like my body or you know, oh, Spider-Gwen doesn't look like mine, like all your cellulite and stuff, you can't. It's the human body.
Yeah,
that is what a body looks like. The media is so warped in a reflection of what you should look like this. But it's not realistic. It's not realistic at all. And I do fall into traps where I'm like, I wish I looked like this. Why can't I look like this?
I think that's natural with how with social media though, isn't it? Which
is the social media just makes it so much more. As much as I'm so appreciative to have the platform that I have, and I love like being given the opportunity to talk about this, it's social media at the end of the day. Like something that I live by, and that like I just say to everyone is that you have no right to comment about someone's appearance if they can't fix it in like 2 seconds. Like I can't fix. If your hair is like all the way up here and whatever, you can fix that. But you know, I can't fix the spots that I have on my face. I can't fix my cellulite. I can't fix my weight in 2 seconds. So no one has the right to comment on it.
Yeah, because I mean, it is shit at the end of the day. Like I hate seeing it on my For You page. And the best, do you just upload and then not look at comments, or are you not to that point?
I'm really bad when it comes to comments, actually. I genuinely think I've read every single comment that I've gotten on my Deadpool video, and there's like thousands of them. I'm really bad when it comes to stuff like that, because I care a lot about what people think, especially like when it comes to real life and stuff. I care a lot, which I shouldn't. It's something that I have to work on within myself. But sometimes I post and I just let it sit. Like I'll go off and do something. I'll go and play Minecraft with my friends, or I'll just read a comic book, and then I'll come back to it. But then it's like it hooks you in. That's the thing. You want to open it. You want to read it. You want to know what people are thinking about you. You don't want to delete it. It's a bit
I've fallen into that trap a bit. I don't know if you have, Connor, like fallen in the trap of posting and then needing to read the comments, because in your head you're like, if someone's hating on me, I need to defend myself.
I struggle to defend myself. I always have, so I always tend to just look at them. I'll read them. I won't do anything with them. Most of the time, I'll get someone that's positive in my comments, and they'll reply for us. So they'll have.
Does hate like affect you then, Connor? Or it's a little bit therapy session now, isn't it?
The only time I ever got hate was when I posted my Star Wars ranking video, and like my Last Jedi was at the top, and like A New Hope was at the very bottom, and everyone was outraged, and I got death threats. I got loads of DMs as well, which now changed stuff. But then I deleted them all, and then I just don't think about them anymore. I mean, I don't really get enough viewership to see loads of comments about being negative. Like, normally just my friends that comment. So,
Aimee, you don't really post like or do you? I don't know, but do you ever post like opinionated sort of videos, or is it strictly cosplay?
Sometimes I do. I remember once I posted, it was like one of the first videos that I ever did like really well. I posted like a ranking of like it was just like my top 3 favorites or something, and I put Captain Marvel like quite high up on the list, and because of all the comments I got a lot of traction. So kind of after that I was kind of like, grow up. It's literally grow up. It is a film, and that film can mean a lot to you, but if you don't like that film might mean a lot to someone else.
Because I think especially on TikTok, like opinionated content, that's where like a lot of like hate will come as well. No matter who you are, like I done this one. I could not remember it I can't remember the video for the life of me. I think it was like things I wish like Marvel done differently or something. And I done like a couple points, and the amount of hate you get just for having an opinion.
It's like, so weird.
Like in my opinion, like in my head, I believe if you have an opinion and you can back it up with solid points, then no one should be able to attack you for that. like obviously if your opinion's based on false information, then it's kind of like don't attack them, but like just say this isn't true. Like
Yeah.
the whole Disney gonna retcon the sequels and stuff like that.
If I hear that one more time, I'm literally gonna.
But I mean, we've kind of drifted onto Star Wars. Are you as much of a fan of Star Wars as you are Marvel, or?
She cosplayed Triller. She's so good at Triller.
Oh,
I need
no,
to find a picture of Triller in a minute quickly to see.
I cosplayed Triller for a bit. That was like the third cosplay I ever did. I didn't even think I cosplayed.
It's my second favorite cosplay of yours. We'll not talk about that.
Really? I haven't.
Yeah.
I literally haven't touched her in months.
I want to see this cosplay.
Oh God, I'll have to. I will. I'll send one to you. But I haven't done that in a while because I hated the wig. I hated the costume. Costume stank. It also like fell apart. I was like, so I got to a point where I was like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, you picked really good audios to go for videos, so that they complemented the videos pretty well.
But I tell you what, now that I've actually got my black wig for Wonder Woman, maybe Triller might make a return. I don't know if people want to see it, because I remember when I posted my cos plans for 2022, someone commented, "Oh my God, there's no Star Wars," and I was like, I need to bring back my Star Wars stuff. I've actually
bring back the Chewbacca one you were on about.
Here.
Yeah, Chewbacca. Yeah.
No, Chewbacca is not making a.
I mean, probably the best time to post a Triller video would be when Jedi Fallen Order 2 comes out, because the hashtag will go crazy, and then you can get it.
Maybe she'll make, maybe if it's not a full return, maybe she'll make a special return on May 4th or something.
No, yeah, okay. I'll do that.
Ooh, getting us all excited with this Triller returning. But I know we speak about opinion. We just spoke about opinions, but in your opinion, we will attack you for it. What is your favorite Star Wars film?
My favorite Star Wars film is Rogue One.
Nice. That's really good.
Rogue One.
Reasoning?
I think it was the first Star Wars film I ever seen in this. I think it was the first Star Wars film I ever seen. No clue what was going on. I went with my godfather, who was a massive Star Wars fan. I'm with my dad. Sat there, watched it. I was like, I like these pew-pew-pews around space. That's a good film.
Do you know what? If someone ever who's never watched Star Wars asks me what Star Wars is, I'm going to use that. I'm going to say it's just pew-pew-pews in space. Right. Get that on a billboard, Disney. But so that was the first Star Wars film you think you ever watched?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my.
But it wasn't actually what got me into Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
The film that got me into Star Wars was The Rise of Skywalker. I'm a relatively new. I hate the film now, but I remember going to see it in the cinema. I was like, hey, I kind of like this little world. I'll get into it. And then I binged it all and I became obsessed with it.
Yeah, fair enough. So
I love them.
I mean, to some people on TikTok, you won't be a true Star Wars fan because you got into it with Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I know.
But did you? So, are you up to date with all like the series and stuff like that when it comes to Star Wars? Then
I think I watched. I didn't watch all of the Bad Batch, but I watched.
I didn't. I gave up. I gave up with it halfway through.
Yeah, I can't do weekly episodes. It throws me off a bit. I'm pretty sure I've watched all of the Clone Wars. I've watched a bit of Rebels. I think I've watched all of Mandalorian. Don't quote me on that though. But I'm in the middle of watching the Book of Boba Fett right now because it's just finished. Nice. So I wanted to binge it basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, you brought up something there. The weekly episodes. I prefer binging stuff.
Same. I don't like weekly episodes. I struggle to get through it with Marvel.
Connor, what do you prefer?
I think I prefer weekly, to be honest.
Really?
Really?
Because it gives us time to process stuff. I have sometimes I have short attention spans, so I won't be able to watch stuff in a long whole batch. Like when I try to watch Daredevil, it's so hard to watch like more than 3 episodes because they're like on for like 50 minutes.
They are very long, Daredevil.
I could binge Daredevil all day long. I honestly, that show has some sort of like connection with me.
I mean, I would do it, but like it's like so hard to watch them. I say I'm gonna do it. I sit down, get ready, watch 1 episode, fall asleep. It's just
You can't fall asleep while watching Daredevil.
Nah, I'll watch it. I'll fall asleep and then I'll like wake up, process what's going on, then watch it again.
God.
I honestly, I like that. Daredevil. I love it too much. You mentioned what was the first Marvel thing you watched then?
The first Marvel film I ever watched.
Not
I
just
think was-
MCU. Any like what got you into it?
I think it was Iron Man 2.
Okay.
I watched it while I was on a caravan holiday, and I remember I watched it with my dad, and I just remember just asking him a bunch of questions and being really annoying. I was like, Dad, what's this? What's the reactor? Why is he going like that? Being annoying, basically, just being annoying, stupid little kid.
Yeah.
But the first Marvel film that got me into Marvel was Guardians of the Galaxy, and I seen that as well, and I was like, yo, this is cool.
What was the thing that got you into it, Connor?
Well, the first thing I watched was at a caravan site as well. I watched The Incredible Hulk, scared shitless of Abomination.
I'm gonna show my age again here. Fuck's
The
sake.
Ghost Rider was a Ghost Rider.
No, it's even worse. So I was born in 2001. I'm 21 this year. So the first thing I ever watched Marvel related was the 90s animated Spider-Man show on VHS tapes.
Wow.
To show my age there. And the first episode I ever saw, I don't know if you've seen the 90s Spider-Man show. Highly recommend it if you like Spider-Man, or just if you like Marvel, highly recommend it. Was the Daredevil and Spider-Man arc. I won't go into detail on what happens in the episode, because if you're going to watch it, you love Daredevil. You say you love Daredevil, so I'd highly recommend that. That's the first thing I ever watched Marvel related, and Spider-Man and Daredevil have been my favorite superheroes since. And then obviously movie wise, it was probably the Raimi trilogy.
Nice.
That trilogy has I love it. I can't talk about it enough. Connor, you got any questions? Or
I was just going to say, for you, Harrison, were you upset when Spider-Man 4 got cancelled?
yes. So here's a little thing. Unless they change the release date, the date that Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is on the same day, not year, because obviously it was meant to come out 2014, I believe. Oh no, it's probably even earlier than that. Is the same day that Spider-Man 4 was announced to be released.
Oh my god.
And it's Sam Raimi, my boy Sam Raimi, man. Oh, I love that man so much. What's your favorite MCU film? We'll end it up soon, but what is your favorite MCU film?
My favorite MCU film is probably Shang-Chi. I really loved it. I loved it so much.
Connor?
Shit. I like everything. You know I do. I don't.
Yeah. I know it's difficult for you to like rank stuff because you love it all.
Fuck. I like the first Avenger, and I don't like the first Avenger. Infinity War. We'll go Infinity War.
I'm trying to find my list.
I think Infinity War will probably that'll probably Guardians of the Galaxy. Just any of them, to be honest. I'm not really fussed.
Right, I will give you my top 5 because I've got to be extra on here. I've got to be extra. I've got to one up both of you, all right? So we're gonna go 5th to 1, and you got to be 100% on it. You can call me a twat, you can call me a prick, you can call me whatever you want. It won't affect me.
Okay.
So 5th place is Shang-Chi.
All right, I like Shang-Chi.
Okay.
I love Shang-Chi. Obviously got posted there. I fell in love with that film when I watched it. Trevor and Morris. Oh, relationship goals. 4th is No Way Home.
All right, okay.
I feel like it kind of pains me because it's Tobey Maguire, man. I love that man so much. I did actually tweet a year ago at Tobey Maguire saying, if I ever have a wife in the future, if she ever cheats on me with you, I will apologize to you.
Wow.
I mean, it is him. I mean, there's James McAvoy could do that as well. He is.
Yeah.
3rd is Guardians 1.
Right.
Okay. I can't believe Guardians 1 beats No Way Home.
Yeah, it's weird things. Like I claim to be a diehard Spider-Man fan. I just like Guardians is just it's so fresh in the MCU, isn't it? Like
It was something different from the
Mm.
It
generation, not generation, but the thing that we're in at the minute was like just solo movies after solo movies. So when that came out, the playlist was good. We got new world building, so it was really good.
yeah, the
Yeah.
playlist was unreal. One of the best playlists I've ever seen ever heard. Number 2 is Infinity War, one of the greatest films in general. Like
Yeah,
people say it's an Avengers film. When you think about it, it's Thanos' film.
yeah.
I don't know if you ever thought of it that way. And number 1 is Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I do like Winter Soldier actually. Probably my
Story,
favorite Captain America.
story with Winter Soldier. I watched that in the O2.
How?
Oh,
Yeah, they have a cinema in the O2.
Did that?
Yeah.
I've never
I
been
see.
in the O2.
See, I'm so far up. I've only been to London like once.
That's where I reign supreme in how close we all are to London. I don't know.
I think like Aimee's the second closest. Aimee's the second closest
Yeah.
to London.
Yeah, I think I'm about 2-3 hours away from London.
I'm
Okay,
6
that's not
hours
too
away.
bad then. But yeah, I'll just ask you one more question. What is at the moment? Because I feel like it will change as it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what currently is your favorite of the Disney Plus shows?
Hawkeye.
I agree with Hawkeye. I do agree with Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye's the best. I mean, Connor clearly didn't agree with that.
He's gonna say WandaVision.
Nah, it's clearly what if, clearly.
No, I
Nah.
heavily disagree with that.
What if
Nah,
it's
it's
the worst?
it's WandaVision.
What if
WandaVision.
it's the worst?
See what I mean? Like,
WandaVision is my favorite. Yeah, you got us there.
Right.
We knew.
this is right. What are your opinions on Loki?
Well, I did enjoy it. I will say I did enjoy it. I thought it was needed. I know a lot of people hate Sylvie. I don't hate her. However, I feel like that finale did make me want to jump out of my window.
Finale was very underwhelming, to be honest. So if I've got to say something negative about it, like I would say the finale was very underwhelming.
See, I think Loki it's not bad, but I think it's the most overrated out of all the shows.
Yeah, I do agree.
I agree as well.
Like, it's good, but it's not that good, is it really?
I think Owen Wilson was really funny in it, and I really enjoyed Owen Wilson.
I think we can mutually agree it would have been better if Mephisto was the main villain.
Oh, fuck off.
True, so true.
Oh.
Right, I'm gonna put. I've just come up with this on spot. I'm putting on my outro glasses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do I have that can make me look cool?
Well, if you can just leave, Connor, then that'll be all right.
Wow. Wow.
But anyway, we get right.
I can make myself look like a child.
Oh.
Connor, what the fuck is he putting? Is he putting on a snood?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I feel left out. Give me a second.
Okay, we're okay. This was.
Hopefully this doesn't. Does this muffle my voice?
No, you sound alright. To be fair.
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks for joining this thing. We were with a guest called Dor. Okay.
Yeah, got my Daredevil studies on. I'm hitting my door.
I can't even see what you. Oh, right. Okay, so you just shit on my all. Nice.
But anyway, I want to. I want to firstly say thank you for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome. I've had such a lovely time.
It's been very fun. I do need to see these cosplays you're on about.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
This that'd be a bad way to end, wouldn't it? Connor dying.
Yeah.
I want to see this Chewbacca one, which you're on about.
It's incredible.
But yeah, no, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. You're welcome back on whenever you want.
Bless you. I've generally had such a fun time. Like, this is the first time I've been able to do something like this, and I was so excited when I got something yellow. Of course.
Guys, you need to read this. Read this. It's really good.
Yes.
It's like an essential guide. It helps a lot.
Me and Connor were talking about this earlier. You like Daredevil? Have you read this? Marvel Knights Daredevil.
Yeah, I think I have an issue of Marvel Knights. I don't know which issue it is, but I think I picked it up when I went on holiday. I seen it. I was like, give it to me.
Nice.
You need, like, it's brilliant. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Honestly, you're welcome on whenever you want. Obviously, we now follow each other now, so feel free to, if you ever want to just come on, shoot us a message and we can arrange it if you just want to have a conversation, or message Connor. Connor, any final words?
Well, yeah, I was just gonna pretty much repeat what you said.
Okay,
just
no one
thanks for
cares what
coming
Connor
on.
was going to say. So,
Wow!
No, Connor, right? What were you going to say?
I was just gonna say thanks for coming on, Aimee. To be honest.
No
Yeah.
problem. I genuinely have had such a fun time. I've been looking forward to this all day. Thank you for having me on.
That's all right. Anyway, guys, make sure you follow her. I will put her stuff. I don't know, her links in the description. That's what you meant to say. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday with next episode with just me and Connor, and then I believe we're having another guest on. I don't know who we've got planned.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some like solo videos as well because I don't want you. I mean, what?
Cheers.
Oh.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you lot later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.